Okay, I want you to just picture a specific kind of hell for a second.
Okay.
You're in a room, you're surrounded by 24 computers all running.
Okay.
24 monitors, 24 keyboards, 24 mice, a total spaghetti monster of cables on your
It
desk.
sounds loud and hot and just impossible to actually get any work done in.
Exactly. It's a logistical nightmare. But for some people, in data centers, surveillance, that's just a regular Tuesday.
Right.
So today, we were doing a deep dive into the piece of hardware designed to fix all that. The NTI UNIMUX-HD4K18GB-24.
Catchy name.
Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? But really, this is a 24-port 4K HDMI USB KVM switch. And our mission today is to figure out how this thing takes a room full of chaos and, condenses it into one clean workstation.
But without sacrificing quality. That's the key part, right?
That's the key.
Because we all kind of know what a KVM switch does. Keyboard, video, mouse, you hit a button, you control a different machine. A lot of those switches they're clunky.
Right. The stuff you buy for your home office is fine for switching between your work laptop and your personal PC.
Mm-hmm.
But this NTI unit, this is a different beast. It's industrial. 24 computers, all running on HDMI 2.0. And the video fidelity seems to be the main selling point here. It's pushing Ultra HD 4K at 60 hertz.
And it's doing it with 4.4.4 color spacing.
Okay, stop there. Let's break that down. Why does 4.4.4 matter?
Well, it's all about compression. To save on bandwidth, cheaper gear will it'll throw away some of the color data.
Okay.
And for like watching a movie, you probably won't notice. But if you're a designer or a radiologist looking at an X-ray,
or just a coder looking at tiny text all day.
Exactly. That compression makes everything look fuzzy. This thing pumps 13 gigabits per second of bandwidth, no compression.
So what you see is literally what the computer's putting out, pixel for pixel. I'm also seeing support for HDR, Dolby Atmos, DTS:X.
Yeah, so you're not taking a hit on quality just because you're using a switch. Yeah. But honestly, the video's impressive, but the real magic is in the USB ports.
Ah, the handshake issue.
The dreaded handshake issue.
We've all been there. You unplug your mouse, the computer makes that little disconnect sound.
And then it takes 5 seconds to wake up when you plug it back in.
Worse?
Worse how?
The computer just freezes on boot because it thinks there's no keyboard attached. In a server room, that is a full-blown disaster. You can't run around rebooting 24 machines by hand.
So how does the NTI get around that?
It lies.
It lies.
It lies beautifully. It has these dedicated internal microprocessors that emulate a keyboard and mouse signal for every single port.
All the time.
All the time. So as far as computer 18 knows, a keyboard is plugged in and ready, even if you're actually working on computer number 1.
That's really smart. So you could boot all 24 machines at once and none of them would complain?
True auto boot USB switching. That's their term for it. And it is seamless.
I also see something here about transparent USB 2.0 ports. Sounds a little like marketing jargon. It does, but it's legit. It basically means the switch just gets out of the way. It's not just for your keyboard and mouse. You can plug in a flash drive or a printer.
Oh, interesting.
And when you switch to computer 5, that flash drive instantly connects to computer 5 at up to 480 megabits per second, so it's fast enough to be useful.
And you're not just stuck pushing buttons on the unit itself to switch, are you?
Yo, you've got options.
Yeah.
Keyboard hotkeys and on-screen display, or for the real pros, RS-232 control.
That's that old school serial port.
Yep. So your building's automation system, a Crestron or whatever, can just tell the switch what to do. It even handles like legacy USB 1.1 stuff. Super compatible.
Okay, we have to talk about the elephant in the server room, the price. This thing is listed at $3,250.
It is. That's a steep price for what looks like a peripheral.
Yeah.
But you have to weigh that against the alternative. 23 extra 4K monitors, 23 keyboards and mice, the desk space alone.
And the power, the air conditioning to cool that room.
Exactly. For a business, $3,000 to centralize control of that many machines with zero lag, it actually starts to look like a bargain. It's about efficiency.
It's a power tool for power users. Which kind of brings me to a final thought here. We're so used to being limited by our physical screens, But a device like this, UNIMUX, it sort of suggests a different future, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of super user workspace.
Where one person isn't just using a computer, they're like conducting an entire orchestra of operating systems.
I like that.
If the hardware completely removes the friction of switching between them, does that one user then become as powerful as like an entire department used to be?
It's a fascinating thought. We're not just multitasking between apps anymore. We're multitasking entire infrastructures.
Something to think about. Thanks for listening to this deep dive on the NTI UNIMUX. We'll see you on the next one.